Na nézzük, Takács Zoltán és Sebők Zsolt egymással szemben. Sebőknek voltak már óriási bravúrjai, és van még egy! Aztán itt mit tudom, egy gól! Hát ez hihetetlen! Ez hihetetlen! Gyurica! Ez nem igaz!
For anden gang skåede jo til 1-0.
Og se om Hoffmann hugger den nu. Han har gået til den rigtige side begge gange indtil nu.
De spiller den kort til.
Nej.
De har stort overskud i aften. Brøndby, det er smart lavet det der, og så altså Morten Duncan, der får lov til at indøve finte. Men Hoffmann har selvfølgelig...
Han gik så til den rigtige side. Ja. Hoffmann, manden.
Ja, nærmest. En ydmygelse af Vejle-spiller, det her.
Det må man sige. Det er så på negativt til, men jeg synes, det er fin underholdning. Det er selvfølgelig, fordi de har det også.
In that sense, but yeah, I love it.
Swindon Storm are one of the newer clubs that have cropped up in recent years. They were only established a few years ago, but they've gone from strength to strength, this season being admitted to the British American Football League for the very first time. One man has almost single-handedly made this happen. Steve Bennett is a former Great Britain American football star with nearly 2 decades of experience in the sport. So what possessed him to start a team from scratch?
Well, it all started in 2007 when my boss at work gave me a poke in the shoulder and said, "You play this American football, right, don't you? I've got my son and his mates are obsessed with the sport. They're throwing the football around every lunchtime, coming home with torn school trousers, and they don't stop talking about it. Do you want to coach them up?" And at the time, I was playing for the Bristol Aztecs and coaching UWE Bullets, the university team. I'd also been playing for like 15 years at that point and played international youth and adult football. So I took that experience and started the Swindon Storm. Literally booked a sports hall in Wootton Bassett, which is the little town just outside Swindon where all these kids were. Put a couple of posters up in the community centre and in the local gym. And at the school, had 30 kids turn up on the first session, all crazy for the sport, throwing the football around. We had loads of fun, and it's just gone from there, basically.
Steve has been instrumental in ensuring Swindon Storm are the team they are today. But what's his vision for the club?
Yeah, sustainability is the biggest thing, and it's the infrastructure of the club that will help it survive. From my experience of working in other big clubs, the committee, they're the guys that make the team live for a long period of time. You can have the best coach in the world, but the day he walks out from the club, unless he's left a legacy to allow that club to continue growing, it's going to really struggle. And it would be great to see a young up-and-coming coach from another team bring new ideas in, and that would allow me to step back from the hands-on head coach role and let the team move on to its next generation and to see it become a sustainable product without me having to sort of do a daily grind on it, basically. It's going from strength to strength. It really is. I'm so excited because every training session we're getting better. The guys are listening to what I'm saying. I don't teach particularly complicated things. I expect every player to be able to do 3 or 4 things well. And if you can do 3 or 4 things well, we'll be a productive offence and a productive defence. And that's all we need to work on, really. So the guys are really buying into that.
There's little doubt what Steve means for this football team, and the players are unanimous in praise for their head coach.
He started it as a youth team a few years ago and gradually sort of built up to where we are today. And the amount of hours that he has to put in, behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. Certainly sort of the admin and getting us into the league and prep and planning. Every training session's planned to the nth degree with everything in mind. So.
Steve's massive. He proved last week his knowledge against Bournemouth. He ran a scout D here and we were running it so when we went into the game, and it was spot on. If without his knowledge we wouldn't be anywhere near where we are now. We wouldn't be in the leagues and we wouldn't have a chance at any of the games.
His commitment to the club is absolutely incredible. Like, he does so much work, like puts in so many hours of his own time, like getting us all the information we need to know, getting us like training routines and stuff for when we're at the gym, just putting so much time and like effort into making this work over the last like 4 or 5 years. So he's instrumental to this club.
The amount of hours that he puts into this team is just unbelievable. It's like, if he could, he'd be out here every night with us. His missus won't let him, but yeah, he is one of the ones that lives and breathes it. Like he bleeds football through and through. Like, if he could play now, he would be. Like, I've seen him come to training and just have a helmet on, no pads or nothing, and tackle people. Like, you don't want to have a Steve Bennett tackle put on you, trust me. It's one of the worst feelings in the world.
So what kind of attributes do you need to play the game?
You just need the mindset to get better. You can come in as a clean slate, not know anything, and within a year, 2 years, you could be one of the, not the top, but you could compete at the level that we're playing at Div 2 at the moment and be fine.
Any player, any size can come and play. We've got some of the smallest people on this team give the biggest hits. So.
You can have any attributes because it requires big people, small people, fast people, and slower people, because you've got the line who need to stop people and the backs who need to run and quick and be able to catch. So there's just about a position for everyone, really. So.
You can be the fastest guy in the world, but if you don't know the playbook and run in the wrong direction, you're no use to me. I'd much rather have a guy that is not as athletic, but turns up every training session, knows the playbook inside out, because the chances are he's going to be on the right part of the field at the right time.
And what do the players think of the accusation that it's just rugby with pads?
Come give it a go. I hurt more the first time I tried done this than I ever did playing rugby.
Come and try it. It is an aggressive sport, but it's not necessarily as dangerous as it looks. We've got pads on for a reason. They're safety equipment, not weapons. So it is there to protect you. And not to dive in head first with your helmet. That's not going to do you any good. But now come and give it a go. It's the best way to find out.
They might be amateurs, but the commitment shown towards this sport is something else.
There's guys here that like live and breathe the sport. They'll go home later on tonight and watch game tape of this. Like, we're taping this. They'll go home and study our training video. They'll study the video of the Bristol game that we got this weekend. So.
Number 3, coming